out all night and then sleep until noon. Hell no, it ain't you.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Like the lighthouse keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. On the Bills sideline, it is Sean McDermott. His guys parlaying a pair of early home games into a 2-0 start to this season. On the opposing sideline, the Patriots head coach. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. Play action on first down. Completed over the middle. So they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7. The Patriots 37-yard line.
I'll throw it. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Third and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Bill.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
16 more yards. That's another Bills. First down. First and goal, Buffalo.
From the red zone now. He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Keon Coleman, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. to start this drive. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
First down of the game for James Cook. He dodged the tackle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Going now on first down. Finds the in route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Here's the offense now to take over, and that's their quarterback to lead them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he...
The Bills ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Here we go, set. Back to 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking to throw here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Dropping back to throw. This is brought in by Coleman. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects with Cook. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Throw here, third down. Got a man, this is Reynolds. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That's another Bills. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete, right side. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Before the play clock can run out, Sean McDermott decides to call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady, right?
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Jukes away from one. Has the lane past the 45. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. 24-yard
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still first down.
Ready?
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Come on. Set. Liking 18. Hut, hut.
Airing it out on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football.
Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Throwing from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will finally catch up to him in just a second before he can reach that 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. For the incompletion, still at the 38. It's second and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense is set. First and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Big man showing up the yards. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Here we go. Here's the tip.
Back to throw now. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Round goal 80. Steady.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just...
Bills ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. Before the play clock can run out, Sean McDermott decides to call a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Working now from the gun. That's completed right side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down, Buffalo.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They're throwing it. Flushed out to his left. He's running with it. Get some space around midfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Even 25 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now.
Pass play on first and 10. He's calling his own number again. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here.
Set. Have the six. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. The sneaks out to the left. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Now, Brock, a lot of the scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Bills.
Here we go. Sack.
First down. A gain
On the red zone now.
and the Bills first down.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd
Here
and
we
10.
go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Brought in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. To throw here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down as he reaches that 20-yard line. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. I know it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
1st down, play action. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cowboy.
At the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Now looking to throw. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking in the air here. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Brings up
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
at the 45-yard line.
19 go.
He's going to throw it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Look at this fullback now. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 23-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Drops it off to Cook. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
He's got it on the bootleg. push their lead further to start the half. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Bills ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Working on first down. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here we go, set.
First down, Bill.
Liking it, go.
Here's a throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
They'll throw it here on first. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's brought down at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board. To the air on third and long. Getting out to his left. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown, and you got to give some credit.
The Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So at the 20, here's second and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. A nice run here past the 35. A lot of mass on the move here. To the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
You go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
We gotta switch it up.
Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets it again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an exit.
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Scooped up by the Patriots. And not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory. This one intended for the running back. The Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They'll try the right side with Cook. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Again, it's Cook. Pushing it up past the 30. Still fighting forward. 30. Gets the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a James Cook touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Ready.
Throwing from his own end zone. How is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. All set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Bison.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's another Bills.
Here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Go!
Cook trying this one up the gut. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Back to throw. That's completed right side. And They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds his fullback. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bills.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air.
Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Setting up to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort.
Come on, set, let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills are running them out of the building. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. The Bills ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. Now run by Cook.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finding Reynolds. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. We've set it down from 37. Yeah, not from the pistol to Cook. Escapes the defender. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Bills looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now it's Cook. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. This is Cook on the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Bills.
Let's go.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Cook. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Some fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
A gain of 4. And it's
This is Cook. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, hyper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as the rider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta show your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. Been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, hyper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. With the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, got this the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, no follow the ghost. Pray for the homie, he died from. I be feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Bills sideline is Sean McDermott. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys have also started 3-0, so there's a battle of head. Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Past the 45. James Cook. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with this process. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. Well, frankly, don't blame them. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Back to the air once more on second down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. More times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They'll come up here, first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. This one taken in by Reynolds. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the
Lorenzo now, he'll drop to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is caught back quarter of the end zone. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. Down the field is Reynolds. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing now on first and 10. This is caught down that right sideline.
Complete to number 2. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bills.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
You know, Mike, at this level,
Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You hooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
backup.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances...
To the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his second TD catch of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A pass deep for Reynolds. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty.
Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard
Blitz coming,
line.
he'll throw it. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
To number
They get
86.
18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Buffalo.
And the Bills first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the air one more time.
48-yard line.
He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
To James Cook. A gain of 5. First down, Buffalo.
Now, faking the give. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
W Make touchdown
Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Hi.
Run with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. He's second down.
27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing now from the gun. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
To number 86.
First and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Bills first down.
Back to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw.
The Bills offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
30. First down, Buffalo.
To the air now on first and 10. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
First down, Bills.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one's taken in by Mitchell. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll look to throw again. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown.
That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The Bills offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to keep it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here to the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Number 86.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and he can get that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
60 by 6, 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking for his tight end there, but let him fall. Incompletion. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger.
Let's go now.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. On first and 10, it's Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
At the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Once again, it's Cook. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
A gain of a yard. First down, Buffalo.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Escaping to his left. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Set to go now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride.
Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. Buffalo, they're second, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23.
On the handoff, this is Cook. Whoa! And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the move left. Now he'll run. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down, Buffalo.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
Let's go. 60 even. 60 even.
Hook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Cook. And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guy.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Down the field is Reynolds. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bills offense ready to get back at it. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, go!
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Bills.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first
throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And the first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Bills. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4. Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
34-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. But great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Buffalo.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Here's Cook. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Cook gets to the edge at the 30. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
27 on the play. And the Bills 1st and
red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's completes the defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. He's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the play.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
The carry for Cook. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try.
It's a win here for the Bills. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do.
It's on to a new week for Buffalo, and next on the schedule are the Ravens. There's an aggressive secondary waiting for them, and some chances to throw it deep.
Put in that blender, hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you hear it. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about it, don't remember, trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Get they shit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming for me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump when you ballin' jump me and touch hands. We about to bump in, better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. game time. Game time.
Okay, I will end the stream. See y'all next time.
But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright.